Okay, hello, this is Plastic. It came to my attention last night that Astra does not know how to do batch recording or batch processing, batch rendering, whatever you want to call it, in DaVinci Resolve. This is 17 point something. Doesn't entirely matter. I'm not going to do any spiels about what you need to do here, like and subscribe, all that bullshit. Doesn't matter. Don't care. Uh, so, we have a blank project, completely fresh, completely new. All that you want to do first off is you want to bring in any relevant files that you need. So this here is just it's a rather lengthy file. Doesn't matter. We're going to split it up and show you how to do batch rendering and all that fun stuff. Bring in the intro and bring in an outro. So we got everything we need. First things first, you're going to want to bring this down to the bottom here. Bring it under the timeline. Get it all situated. So this is from a stream that we did quite some time ago. I don't even remember why I still have it on my computer. But it goes through and has lots of fun stuff here. What were we doing? I don't know. Like, look at us. This is what we looked at. Astra still has hair. And mine is short. And my beard looks like garbage. So that's what we look like. So alright, cool. We got Charlotte Flair coming out doing something here. We're gonna do a little cut here. Control B. That splits that up. And then it's Charlotte Flair versus looks like Lana as part of the Southpaw thing. And wait for it. We're trying to figure out some stuff here. Just going to get to the point that the match ends. And we're going to split this up, this entire thing, into multiple videos. It's really easy. Really simple. There we go. Alright, perfect. So that can go away. We don't need that. Just hit backspace and it removes it but doesn't shift things back on the timeline. Okay, and then we got the iconics here. Looks like a pretty good point right there. Split that. Keep it going. Once more, Control B does the cut and backspace will delete it without removing the stuff. Control B. And let's do one more here as we got Kairi Sane coming out as Samantha Arai or some bullshit. Doesn't matter. Do another cut. And we're just going to split up 3 of these because you don't really need to do much else. Oh my god, I remember doing this one. It was infuriating. Oh, good god. Alright. All of these videos are up on our channel too, by the way. Don't watch them. They're bad. Okay, that's going forever, so we're just going to go ahead and ignore that. So here we go. These are the 3 things that we want to split up and chop up and do our thing with. If you want to, you can add in the effects. Alt and zoom in will scroll in. You can put the crossfade on this and fades out the audio, fades out the video, all that fun stuff. You can take care of that if you want to. You don't have to. It doesn't matter. It makes things look nicer though. So we got that. Alright, let's jump ahead to the end. And we're going to want to slap our end screens and stuff on this. So we got our outro right here. You slap the outro down. You slap the intro here. And you repeat this process here multiple times until you have everything set up the way that you want, all in one timeline. That is the important bit. So keep it going. This is our last one we got to do here. Outro. And intro. Fantastic. So there you go. We got 3 things on the timeline here separated. One thing that I like to do, I like to come on. You can't see this. Unfortunately, yeah, you can't see that. But if you right click on the highlighted selection, you get a menu that pops up, and right about where my mouse is showing up, but the window, the actual menu isn't popping up, but you have a clip color, and you can change the color of things from orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, all that fun shit. We'll make this one purple. This just makes it easier to keep track of when you're actually lining up the clips. We're going to make this one yellow, and this one, if I can select it all, we're going to make this, we'll just make it a nice little blue. So there we go. We got 3 different color-coded clips. Everything is all good. Everything's situated. If you want to, you can ripple delete this stuff and shift it back to the beginning. That'll make it a little bit easier afterwards. There you go. So that's situated. Once you have everything cut up the way you want on the edit page and your timeline is situated, your volumes are sorted out, and any effects and anything are slapped on there, you're good to go over to the deliver page. Okay, So first thing you do when you get here, down at the bottom here, you see render entire timeline. You want to click in and out range. This is for the batch rendering option. If you have just one video, you can select the entire range and entire timeline and go from there. Go to the start of the clip you want. Click I to mark it in. Go to the end of the clip. Make sure you have it selected after the outro. So right there. And then you want to hit O, and that will mark it out. So this is the in-out range. We have this marked in, this marked out. Good to go. I just used the base YouTube standards, black there. Choose location. Doesn't matter. These aren't actually making it to the point. So these are all the render settings that I use. I think they're just the default ones for 1080p YouTube. And then you add it to the render queue. You see it pops up over here. And then you do the same thing for the next one. Make sure you get the intro. Mark it in with I. Scoot to the end. Mark it out with O. Change the name over here. Everything else is fine. Add to render queue. And repeat it one more time. I to mark it in. O to mark it out. Change the name and add to render queue. And we're almost done here. So now the way that DaVinci will work is when you're rendering stuff here, it'll render whatever's highlighted if you have it clicked. So I click on this, and if I hit render 1, it's going to ignore, 1 and 3. But if I click aside, unselect everything, then it'll give you the option to render all. And from there, it'll run through every single one of these and render them as individual files at the specified location. And that's it. That is how you do batch rendering in DaVinci Resolve. It's incredibly simple. Once more, this is version 17 point something something. I don't think it matters for the most part. I've been doing this for quite some time. So Astra, I hope that helped you out, and anybody else that possibly watches this video. There you go. It's that easy. All right.